Hey, welcome back. Let's play some more. I truly don't exactly know. There must be something very deep weighing on my mind. That's the only reason I can think that I am playing this game like I owe it money. You know, I am playing the heck out of this game, and not 100% sure why. There's another wizard tower there to the west. Could this be a crater? No, it is not. Not a crater. Huge pumpkin valley. I have not explored this part of the map yet. All the more reason to just keep diving in with it. So really what I wanted to do was find another AE2 crater. You know what I should do at this point? We need the silicon, a lot of silicon, to make the functional, the refined storage thing we want. And time-wise, as much as I'm enjoying exploring, and reminder to self, I need to make an oil generator here. Not sure how it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Time-wise, although I love doing this, it may be more efficient to just find one of those craters and mine all the Certus quartz out of it. Feather falling. It'll be alright. So, I was about to say, so let's do that. Let's go find one of the craters we've already been to. But now I see this beach down here. And there's a crater right there. So let's just keep on in this southwest direction. See what we can find. Going to see what we can find. I'll leave these apotheosis gems here because they're all damaged, and we've got a lot of those things. We have a surfeit of damaged apotheotic gems, and especially since we're going with the dire armor, blaze gold type armor, that's not going to come with apotheotic affixes. So it's going to be on the other side of this. So there it is. There's the glass from it right there. The impact. Fuse the sand into glass on the impact. Of course, those are just these features are already created in the terrain. They're mimicking an impact structure, but it's really cool. Super duper. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm coming in from the side here. Oops. I'll come in from the side. Whoa. So I don't have to deal with drowning. There must be something really on my mind, because that's when I start getting deep into this kind of stuff. And I could probably dive inside there to get air at this point, but okay, here we go. Ooh, that really pulled me in. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Well, that kind of spoiled that whole plan there. Like, I think... How much of this dust do I need? I think what I can do is to grab that. Oops. Okay, whatever works, right? Maybe I'll just make that mill grinder from create. And take this stuff. How do I turn that into specific crystals? Silk touch prevents. Okay. Powered growth accelerator, speed up growth. Okay. Yeah, I know about that. I've done that. Okay, well, you know, maybe I'll just let it grow. Maybe I'll just let it grow. And where can I... Kind of finished with all this rice, right? So that gives us potential growth on all sides, not that one. Okay. That'll give us potential growth all the way around, just like that. Right, just like that. So the next step would be, let's clear inventory a bit. Whoa. Do a quick inventory clearing. its ease. Booty. Gotta have names for all your things. Gotta have names for all the things. Okay, so I want to grab those. Put that up there. Sleep through the night, so I have to worry about mobs. Check my feedies, they're fine, fine. Fireproof iron helmet. Darkness. Minus 30% burning time. That's nice. That's why when I was hit by the blaze, it didn't burn so bad. Okay, alright. Cool. Cool. Okay, so how do I make... So let's remove that. Let's probably make this oil generator sooner rather than later. So coal and sand. Coal and sand, easy peasy. Lemon. Squeezy. Except I don't have that much sand. Yeah, I've got 18. Each one's going to create 4. That's good. That's more than a stack of silicon. Let's go grab some more of this sand. Okay. Yep. I don't need an absolute metric ton of it, so. One, two. I wonder if they have to be a certain size to collect. I don't know. Both of those collected. Well, as I mentioned in another episode, I went on a 5 o'clock run to Crest to get Coca-Cola. Undiet Coca-Cola. So weird for me. What is wrong with me, man? Like, yeah, I just don't even know. Alright, that's probably gonna be... See, we've already got a stack of silicon here. That's probably all we're gonna need. Famous last words. I know, but yeah. So let's start making. Let's just get it, man. Start making it. So I did not come up with a list of these things that I need. I'm gonna need the oil generator, but let's start with a controller. So I'm gonna need quartz iron. So how much of that I'm gonna make? 1 stack. And actually, I don't have any more iron than that. Ooh. Boost. Okay. Am I cooking something? I'm not, right? Somebody's cooking something. My neighbors next door. Hope they're doing okay. All right, let me go around and check. Make sure don't have a stove on. Okay. Oh, I left that recording, didn't I? So everything's good. It's all good. So definitely my neighbors. I think I mentioned that yesterday, actually last night. Oh, I can make more processor binding if I need, because I now have the 3 slime balls. And also I could make more rice balls too. Okay. Sticky rice. So last night around midnight, right before midnight, I went to Crest and got what was there was one thing I needed, and I'm trying to remember what it was. But one of my plans was simply to look for anything on sale. Especially, I've been thinking about ham, country ham, and that's why I went country ham. That's exactly why I went. And okay, there's a machine casing. There is a raw processor. Let's make it. And I did in fact find country ham on sale, but it's not the highest quality country ham. It's up to 25% by weight, water, and added things. Doggone has made the advancement. Refined storages. Storage. So where are we going to put this good boy? Oh man, where are we going to put this good boy? This is why space is at a premium here, right? So let me move this guy here. I'll put the refined storage here, crafting grid on top. The controller, the crafting grid, the disk drive, the controller. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this. Anvil, you gotta be moved. We're moving you right there. Oh, that's gonna limit, but that's okay. So controller is gonna go here. we'll put the generator here, disk drive here, and we'll put crafting grid right there. Okay. Wait. Where are you getting energy from? Are you getting it from this? I'm not burning fuel. What is powering you, man? I don't know. If I move away from you, what is powering you? Okay, well, in any case, so we got the controller done. So let's remove that. Let's remove the silicon. Let's remove the binding and the quartz. The grid. We're gonna make a grid. We need some glass. And as I recall, we have no sand. And now we do. And brilliant. Why didn't I do this earlier? This is brilliant. I did. Hawkman, why didn't you do this earlier? I did not think of it early, to be honest. My plan earlier was simply to let the crystals bud where they were so I wouldn't have to collect them, so that there was no, so that they were pristine. They weren't flawed, so that they would not deteriorate. That was my plan originally. Okay, and of course that's going to be there. So let's grab that. Let's take the sand and we'll go ahead and just do that to the sand. Okay, next step. We will sleep through this night. So I'm sleeping a lot. I have low energy. I had a craving for caffeine. I'm eating a lot. I got a big old ham. This was the story I wanted to say. I got a big old giant ham at Crest. It was not the highest quality ham, but it's very reasonable cost. It was like $1.50 a pound, cooked, and it's cooked and smoked. Very reasonable cost. And yeah, that fuel canister hasn't moved at all. What in the world is fueling you? Wow. Okay, well, don't expect it to last. And I brought it home, and it was so, because I knew it was going to be packed with water, you know. I went ahead and put it in my air fryer for an hour. I cut it into pieces and did 2 loads of it in the air fryer, 2 batches in the air fryer. And to drive out, for two reasons. I wanted to drive out moisture out of the ham, and I prefer it not as juicy, fake juiciness. I don't like that. And the other thing was I just wanted to cook it down more, so that just in case it wasn't. I don't always food. I do have some trust issues with pre-prepared food, you know. So the short answer is I just wanted to make sure it was quality. It's quality. I wanted to cook it some more. All right, so I need 2. I'm actually going to need at least 6 of these. At least 6 of these. We'll put that there. And we're going to need a whole bunch of these. Whole bunch more, way more than 9, which means I'm going to need way more than 9, way more iron. Let's make sure it pulls in those processors. Oop, there it goes. So yeah, I bought a huge, for me, slab of country ham, pre-cooked ham, and eggs. I also bought a carton of eggs, even though they weren't cheap. And this because after I got back from the when we were moving from Denver down to OKC, we had Cracker Barrel breakfast one day, and Shara gave me her country ham, and it was had a lot of country ham. I had country ham with my breakfast and with her breakfast, and so and hers from her breakfast. And my system, I love the taste of it, but my system really greatly, my system liked it too. I had very good regularity after I got home. I've had extremely good regularity all week, in fact. Okay, there is a crafting grid. Now, I mean, there's a grid. Now I want the crafting grid. That. So I need a crafting table and another advanced processor. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's the crafting table. And another advanced processor. Okay, this goes wonderfully well once the materials are. So somebody, it sounds like the city is firing off fireworks tonight. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Crafting grid. Okay. And there we go. Yep, it is using up by the second. Okay. I don't know why that started off with 10K of forge energy, but it did. Okay. Look at that, baby. Now we're out. So, next step. Crafting grid done. Machine casing. Let's get out here. Construction, destruction, core. The next step is going to be this big dog right here. So, I'm going to need 4 more of these. 4 more of these advanced processors. Okay, so let's get 4 more of these guys. Not 47, just 4. Might possibly need 1 more. I might have to go check out the cities. See what the city's doing out there. Gold furnace, I am very appreciative that you are functioning as well as you are. You are very, very good functioning. Okay, so there's the 64K. I'm going to need 3 of the 16Ks. 3 of those, which is 12 of the gold, right? So I'm going to need 8 more of the gold. Eight more of the gold. For some reason, I'm hearing Barry Bonds talk about the clear. 8 more of the clear. Mark McGuire. 8 more of the clear. The steroids, or whatever they were. HGH. Hope someday that sports tech trickles down to us mortals so that we can also benefit from it with excellent lives. Now the big thing is going to be the big lack we got is the let's get the one-off things out of here first. So that they burn down, they burn up super fast. Just no particular reason for that, just me being me. Okay, so that's the 8. So we're ready on the 64s. We just need the 316s. We're ready on the 316s. We need the 9 4s. The 9 4s are going to require 36 of these, and I only have 7, so we're going to need 29 more of those, which is 29 iron. 29 iron. 27 of these. 27 of these. And I can only make 9 of those. What am I missing? Glass. Okay. So let's go get some more sand to make glass. Double checking that I don't have glass. Okay. Well, I put a break here. I'm going to go check out the fireworks. I'll see you next time.